Ing tutuking programa, mituringan niyang rated PG. Kailangan ing patnube at gabeding pengari para karing kayanakan amanalbe.
Khalil Gibran once said that self is like a sea, boundless and measureless. The infusion of our past and present judgments with our vision of the future is essential in finding deeper meaning of our lives. With the myriad beauty and nostalgia that awaits you here in Baler, you will surely awaken to a perspective towards the refinement of your lives. Join us in our journey overflowing with nature, time, and high spirits. This is Baler, Aurora Province. Beautiful, boundless.
Hello, humans! I'm with Miss Ilovita Messina, the administrator of Aurora Polytechnic College, to tell us something about the history of Baler and the culture in this beautiful place. Hello po, Tita Vita.
Hello.
Kamusta po kayo?
Oh, I'm glad to meet you.
So, can you tell us something about the history of Baler?
Oh, Baler is known throughout the Philippines because of President Quezon. If you meet somebody and you say you are from Baler, they will immediately ask, how are you related to Quezon? Because Baler initially was known for President Quezon. Okay. But recently, Baler became known again because of Senator Edgardo J. Angara. Okay. These two people, they are the sons of Baler who made good. You will consider them as boys from a small town who make it big in the city. Ha? Kasi sumikat sila. Nakilala sila. Pareho sila naging presidente. Si Quezon ay president ng Commonwealth of the Philippines. Si Senator Angara ay president ng UP, University of the Philippines. Pareho sila na mayroong ibinigay na pangalan sa bayan ng Baler. Ha? Si President Quezon, itinalaga niya ay nagkaroon siya ng pangarap na ang Baler ay maging isang dream town. Ngayon, yung dream town ni Quezon na yun ay yung bayan ng yung barangay ng Reserva, where nandun yung bahay ni Senator Angara. Mayroon yung master plan na tulad ng Quezon City. Yung gumawa nag-architect ng design ng Quezon City was the same guy who designed yung dream town ni Quezon sa Reserva. Okay, si Senator Angara naman sa pagiging senador niya, ginawa niyang isang katotohanan ang pangarap ni Quezon na maging isang model and ideal town. Yun. Kaya lahat ng ginagawa niya rito ay ang kanyang development program dito ay para isa katuparan ang pangarap ni Quezon para sa Baler. And if you have gone to the park, you will notice there na mayroong isang rebulto na nakaupo. That is President Quezon. Si Senator Angara ang nagpagawa noon. Nakita niya ang model noon sa Europe. Tapos pinatulad niya sa isang sikat na sculptor, pinagawa niya dito. Tapos yun, rebultong yun, binati ako ng National Historical Institute. Bakit daw nakaupo si Quezon? Ay ang standard daw sa rebulto ng pinagpapagawa ng sikat na tao, nakatayo o nagkaupo at nagsusulat. Yun daw ang standard. Bakit na ay iba? Sabi ko sa kando sa nakuha ng National Historical Institute, sabi ko, ang ibig sabihin yan kasi yung bayan ng Baler, yung Baler came from the word Baled, ethnic word ng mga original people of Baler, which are who are the Dumagats, the Aitas. And they call Baler Baled. And the meaning of that is sa kanila, yun kasi ang mga alta nomadic yan, kalakad-lakad. But they will come home to Baled. Every time that, maski saan sila pumunta, kasi mga nomadic sila, uuwi sila sa Baler. So, Carmen Guerrero Nakpil gave a meaning to that Baler, a place to come home to. Yun. So ngayon, sabi ko, yung rebulto ni Quezon is rebulto ng si Quezon ay umuwi na sa kanyang bayan. Nakaupo siya at nagpapahingalay para masaksihan niya ano ang nangyari sa kanyang bayan. Yun.
So, you mentioned former President Quezon and the late Senator Edgardo Angara. Unahin po muna natin si President Quezon. Ano po ba yung biggest contribution niya sa bayan?
Alam mo, sabi nung ang pangalan ng Baler ay nung sabi nila, it's the forgotten town of Baler. Kasi para yun ang perception ng mga tao na pinabayaan kasi talagang yung bayan ng Baler ay hindi masyadong pinaunlad ni Quezon. In the sense na binuhusan niya ng panahon niya. Sa bagay, sandaling panahon naman lang siya. Pero alam mo, si Quezon had a selfish one sa Baler. Gusto niya kanil. Sa tiga Baler lang ang Baler. Ayaw niya madating ng dayuhan. Ayaw niya makuha. So, initially, President Quezon did not want to have an easy access to Baler. Kasi sabi niya, sa ganda ng bayan ko, pag nakita ito ng mga tagalabas, pipilitin nilang manirahan dit maagaw sa mga kababayan ko. So, yun ang unselfish motive niya. But, ganun man ang feeling niya, ang ginawa ni President Quezon, he made sure na ang bayan ng Baler ay pinakadastron niya. At saka ang mga mamamayang tiga Baler, binabigyan niya ng 24 hectares homestead. Mayroon silang rice land. Mayroon silang residential lot sa bayan. Ang original na tiga Baler, ang economic status ay is mga pamilyang may sariling lupa, may sariling sinasakan lupa, may sariling inaaniyang lupa.
So, ganun niya po,
ganun niya sila inaruga. Yun. Kaya ang mga pero ang kulang sa Baler noon, wala pa magagandang eskwelahan. Ang tiga Baler, para makapag-aral, you have to go to Nueva Ecija or to Infanta. From grade 4 hanggang grade 4 ka lang dito. It was Mrs. Quezon who agitated na sinabi niyang, buksan mo ang karsada ng Baler para makalabas ang tiga Baler. Otherwise kasi ang pwede ka lang lumabas ay nakabayo ka, maglalakad ka. Ngayon, sabi ni President Quezon, nung pinipilit niyang buksan yung karsada ng Baler, 1934 hanggang 1938 pinagagawa yan, ay Aurora sa karsada mo yan ikaw mamamatay. Why? Kasi talagang if you have gone past to that road, matarik, mataas ang bangin, malalim, delikado. So kaya sinabi niya ganun. Hindi niya inisip na siya ay duwan. Pero ironically, nangyari nga naman kasi inambus siya ng bandido. Okay, so parang prophetic na ako yun. Nevertheless, pagbubukas ng karsada ng Baler, double kwan yun. Nakapasok ang dayuhan, nakalabas naman ang tiga Baler. At isa na si Senator Angara, grade 6 pa lang siya, lumabas na siya ng Baler, sa Maynila na siya nag-aral. Nagbalik siya dito, nakagraduate na siya ng law. Nakagraduate na siya 1958. Doon lang siya nakahalubilo ng mga kabataan tiga Baler, tapos umalis na naman siya ulit. Tapos doon na siya nagkaroon ng buhay outside po. Well, kailan na lang siya nakabalik dito. But then, by that time, mayroon na siyang master plan ng ano ang gagawin niya kung siya ay maging presidente ng Pilipinas. So, hindi siya nakapag-presidente, hindi siya lumabas na vice president. Yung kanyang national plan na yun, from the macro plan, ginawa niya kahit na pinaliit niya at ginawa niya rin sa Baler. Yung last 2 years niya, kaya gumawa siya rito ng maraming development program. Lahat ng makikita mo sa Baler because of him.
So, it seems yung mga prominent people from Baler, kapag maalis sila dito sa bayan, babalik sila.
Yes.
Ano kung pag meron sa culture ng Baler na tips na
Ay, yung siguro, ewan ko, basta yun na nga si Carmen Guerrero ang nagkuhan na sinabi niya doon sa may route. Nakalabay doon ay a place to come home to. Maski saan makarating sa kung saan sulok ng mundo, magpipilit kang umuwi sa Baler.
Senator Angara, ano po ba yung gaano po ba kalaki yung naiambag niya sa pag-promote progressively by Baler?
I would say na lahat ng mga basta major improvements ng Baler siya, yan lang karsada ng Baler. Si Mrs. Quezon siya nag-open ng Baler, gave access to Baler, to the Balerinos na makalabas ng Baler. Pagkatapos si Kuya naman, ang hirap ng karsada namin ng araw. Kasi napakakipot yan. Kaunting ulan lang, may slide, hindi ka basta. Tapos mga ilog, walang tulay. Yung lahat na yun, inilagay ni lahat ng mga obstacles na yung inilagay dito ni Senator Angara. Pag mag-travel ka, siguro nakarating naman kayo, pumunta pa kayo sa kasiguran. Napakaganda ng kung gawa.
Balik po muna tayo sa during the past times. Paano po ba yung buhay dito nun sa Baler? Before these changes po?
Ang mga tiga-Baler, by nature, mahilig magpaaral ng anak. Talagang gusto dito ng tiga-Baler mag-aaral ang mga anak. Kaya ang mga tiga-Baler, dati nga, di ba sabi ko, binigyan sila ng 24 hectares na mga to develop. Na-convert nila itong cocoland because talaga sabi ni Quezon, pataniman yun ng coconut. And then may rice land sila. Pero na mag-umpisang magpaaral ang tiga-Baler, nagpapagbili yan lupang yan. Unti-unting ipinagbili. Nabili ng mga migrants sa Baler. Una-una ng mga nakapamili rito ng lupa, mga Batangueño, mga Igorots. Ngayon, maliliit na lang ang lupa ng tiga-Baler.
So, punta naman po tayo sa mga facts. Can you give us 3 interesting facts about Baler po?
Ang Baler nag-feature sa mga kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Okay na, during the Philippine Revolution, yung ating Philippine Friendship Day na declaration. Kasi ang Pilipinas ay naging the last bastion of the Spanish regime in the Philippines. Kaya na-feature yan. At yung istoryang yun, you know what? Na-realize lang ni Senator because I told him. Kasi ang nakalagay dun sa libro ay the last bastion pag nakita mo history book. Ngayon, na-research ko dito yung istorya ng mga katipunerong lumaban dito na nagkubrong sa mga Kastila. And you know what he did? Isa-isa niyang pinuntahan sa Spain yung mga survivor ng mga Kastilang kinulong dito. 33 of them. Dinalaw niya ang mga bayan-bayan sa Spain, and out of that, he crafted a law declaring that yung Philippine-Spanish Friendship Day, June 30. Yun ang istorya ng batas na yun. Kasi sabi niya, ang ganda pala ng kasaysayan ng Pilipinas, nung Second World War. Ang Pilipinas din ay naging daan ng mga armas, not Pilipinas, ang Baler, ng armas na ginagamit ng mga guerrilla against the Japanese. Yung pagpasok dito ng dalawang barko ng Amerikano, yung yan bumabagsak sa Dibon. Nag-feature siya sa Second World War, nag-feature siya sa Philippine-Spanish Revolution, and second, sinilang si Quezon dito. And lang ngayon, pang-apat, sinilang dito si Senator Angara.
At Anytime Fitness, our tagline is "Get to a healthier place." Our priority is to get you feeling healthy from the inside, and that's when your physical form comes next. At Anytime Fitness, everyone is welcome. At Anytime Fitness, we give you 3 promises: a convenient gym, a set of personable staff, and getting people of all fitness levels get to a healthier place. So we're inviting everyone to come check out our gym. We're located at the 3rd floor of New Point Mall Angeles and 3rd floor Vista Mall San Fernando, Pampanga. Come and join the Purple family. See you guys!
What makes Clark your second home?
Clark is my second home. I come here very often. Feeling of safety here in Clark, the feeling of my big family. Having spoken to many of the employees each time I come, I realise that I have a responsibility. In the same way, it makes me feel at home here. Yeah, I love it. I love the Philippines.
Ayuman Steel Corporation is a roofing panel manufacturer producing high-quality products at very competitive price. So we are focused on providing quality roofing and trusses material with the highest level of customer satisfaction and cost efficiency. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. We collaboratively work as one. We distribute the job of each employee. With this, we assure high level and quality materials that clients need. We demonstrate integrity in all our business conduct, including dealing with fellow employees. This is essential in achieving the company's success. We sell local and imported roofing panels like rib type, tile span, ridge cap, steel decking, spandrel, and other construction materials. We are the company that is committed to delivering products and services that guarantee customer satisfaction. We may not be as big as other competitors in the industry, but we do partner with our customers in accomplishing their goal of having Edify so reliable, safe, and sturdy.
Welcome to the Artists Village here in Dicasalarin, Baler, Aurora. This is more like a retreat house for the artists where they come together and learn from each other through workshops, and actually some of their artworks are being housed in here. So come join me and let's see what's inside. I'm here with Sir Sherwin Gonzalez, one of the artists here in Baler, to have this interview with him. Sir Sherwin, can you tell us about the kind of art that you do?
The kind of art that I'm doing is called teraptopism. So teraptopism comes from the local term here in Baler, we call it as tareptep, or it means using your finger to play with water, and then as you play with water, you can form these little ripples. And these little ripples, when they combine, they will form a far more different pattern from the other ripples. Teraptopism simply means the art of influence.
Okay.
We believe that our art, or the art of today, is a product of different influences. There's no purist art right now. And since Filipinos are the first to experience that during the galleon trade, we believe this is our art. Why? Because during the galleon trade, we are exposed between the East and West, because this is the center of what we call the hub. We are the first internet hub once upon a time during the galleon trade, because the product from China, or the culture of China, and also the culture of what we call then as New Spain or Mexico will come through the Philippines. So we have this kind of art. This art a product of the different influences. And since art is the soul of the culture, actually this is what art for me. This is the soul of the culture.
This is the soul of the culture.
Yeah, because it represents who we are. This is our identity. This is who we are. It's not merely just our psychology as a person, because sometimes they believe that this is my art, this is the product of me. But in the back of you, you don't just, as an artist, you don't just represent your persona or who you are, but you represent the whole culture or where you are in.
Yes.
So that is our art. I was immersed in this culture, and this culture is the one that I represent in my art. And suddenly, this culture is a combination of different
Yeah,
culture,
so it's
just
a
like now.
juxtaposition of the different cultures.
Yeah.
So that's why we can say that Filipinos are multifaceted.
Yeah.
Kaya yung art natin is heavily influenced by a lot of culture. So it's really a brand new thing, no? If you're going to mix all of that. What do other people tell you when they see your art?
Actually, when I say them that it's stereotypism, sometimes they laugh at me. And why would you? If you have an ism, they need to pass to academic standard.
Okay.
So what would I say about academic standard? I call my art a stereotypism. It's me who called it that way because I believe that it is a combination of different culture, a combination of different influence. So that's what's coming out on my of my pen or on my brush.
Yes.
So, and I don't care if they want it to be academically accepted. No, you're not the one. They're not the one that does define my art. But
That's
sometimes some people actually, I get a very good impression of my art because most probably it's on the skills because I am experienced winning different competition and exposing to different parts of the world and exhibiting and even here in Asia and also in Europe
So
and
have
even
you
in Americas.
joined exhibits or competitions in other countries outside the Philippines?
Yeah. I joined I joined exhibits outside the Philippines. For example, in New York, I experienced a group exhibit there at the Chelsea district, and in Europe, I have I have there a group exhibit and also a solo exhibit in different parts of Europe. And the best for me, actually, the most inspiring exhibit that I experienced is when I exhibited at Palazzo de Medici.
Where is that?
That's in Florence, Italy.
Oh, wow.
The Palazzo de Medici, if you're familiar with art, the Medicis are the patrons of Michelangelo, of Leonardo da Vinci, Donatello, and this what we call gods of art. We call them the gods of art, the masters of masters. They are the patron. So they're the one who really molded art and create. They're the one the art that we are experiencing today. It was born, and
Having been in that setting, what can you say when you were there? What was our edge in comparison with the rest of the exhibit art that were exhibited during that time? Ano yung nakita mong lumitaw that you represented through your art there?
yeah, actually, it's the reason I answered you. I told you that I was inspired when exhibited because let's face it, that's the makeup artist.
Yes.
That's the makeup art, and also I experienced mingling with other artists who had solo exhibit, and as I noticed, we're not that far behind.
Oh my God.
Actually, on that when I exhibited in New York, I have some advantages because I had discovered that we have what we called as internationally accepted colors.
Okay.
International accepted color. I discovered that when I was working. I was commissioned by Raffles to do. If you're familiar with Raffles Hotel in Makati,
Makati.
so the one who's in charge with the paintings and how the paintings will go on has this magazine. And this is our international magazine that are only given to master artists, international designers, and this is the guide for colors. They have the colors for the next 10 years that will be used.
Oh, there's a kind of standard like that.
Yeah. So we have this standard color. I went to 2014, so I asked, what's the standard, the color of 2014? Then I used that color, and those artists there, I had the same colors with the master artist.
Oh wow.
So
that's already given you the advantage.
yeah, so they were amazed. Why is this artist from the Philippines has this has the standard colors?
Yes.
Because that's a secret code. But
That's how resourceful we are. We know how to get
but
information.
later I had discovered for you to know that the pattern of the color, because we're so behind by 5 years.
Really?
The Philippines.
In terms of
Of that the color, the color, the understanding of color. Our interior designers, I don't know that our architect, they were behind by 5 years because what happened is we try to adapt the Western colors, and then after but we are late because that's already
Then the
using
colors
it.
become obsolete already.
Obsolete
By the time
already.
we embrace a
Yeah,
new,
and so
standard.
but there's a technique.
Okay.
You want to know?
Yes.
Very simple. Look at the colors of Gucci. Look
Oh, they're the
at
trendsetters.
yeah. Look at the colors of those bags that
Louis.
are Louis Vuitton. So their colors. Look at
So
the colors.
Set the
They are
stage for
the next
standard.
color. They're the standard colors. They're up the year. They have the color of the year. You want to know the color of the year? You look at those designers' product. You look at their product.
So I can see that you're really ahead of your game, ahead of most of other people in terms of what you're doing as an artist. So how do you see yourself now, a few years from now? What kind of, are you going to evolve from Taraptipism, or are you going to embrace it more fully and then develop a new, new techniques or
Okay.
whatever?
So Taraptipism is a very, very unique ism. Why? Because as you can see, it is formed in water, and water is fluid. It's keep on evolving.
Okay.
It depends. You can create different shapes or different patterns on the way you dip your fingers in the water. So that's the reason why it's very fluid. It's keep on evolving. So my art will really keep on evolving because of that.
Wow.
Because as I will be exposed to different kinds of influence,
Yes.
there will be changes in my art. Just like how water is exposed to those different pressure, it will have a different pattern.
Yes.
So it will keep on evolving.
You know
It
what
will-
comes to my mind right now is that you're boundless. Your art
Yes,
is boundless.
yes,
So
that's
it
true.
can take in many forms, and I'm so happy hearing this, that we have a son of Baler, the son of Baler who's into it, and you are leading the game. So we're very proud of you. So thank you so much, Sir Sherwin.
Thank you very much.
At Anytime Fitness, our tagline is Get to a Healthier Place. Our priority is to get you feeling healthy from the inside, and that's when your physical form comes next. At Anytime Fitness, everyone is welcome. At Anytime Fitness, we give you 3 promises: a convenient gym, a set of personable staff, and getting people of all fitness levels get to a healthier place. So we're inviting everyone to come check out our gym. We're located at the 3rd floor of New Point Mall Angeles and 3rd floor Vista Mall San Fernando, Pampanga. Come and join the Purple family. See you guys!
What makes Clark your second home?
Clark is my second home. I come here very often. Feeling of safety here in Clark, the feeling of my big family. Having spoken to many of the employees each time I come, I realise that I have a responsibility. In the same way, it makes me feel at home here. Yeah, I love it. I love the Philippines.
Welcome to another episode of Foodie Bay. So, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Costa Pacifica and I'm now here with Chef Ronald Marantal, the head chef dito sa Costa Pacifica. So, ngayon, may hinain sa atin si Chef na mga best sellers na I think you should try dito sa when you visit Baler and when you visit Costa Pacifica. Let's start off with the breakfast meals po, no? So, we have here yung
Longanisa de Baler.
So, Longanisa de Baler. Let's try this, no? So, kung gusto nyong kumain ng breakfast at mahilig kayo sa Longanisa, try nyo yung Longanisa de Baler. Ang sarap, Chef, ah. Iba, yung asim niya, very distinct. Next one is yung, ano to, Chef?
Beef tapa.
Okay, yung normal, syempre, alam naman natin yung normal beef tapa, di ba? But ano yung kakaiba dito?
Yung beef tapa namin, kami na po mismo yung talaga
I
nagtimpla.
see. Bali, Chef, kayo talaga yung nagtimpla niyan. Sige nga, Chef, tikman natin. Gusto ko yung, Chef, gusto ko yung lasa ng beef tapa. Yung regular kasi na beef tapa na natitikman ko, parang maalat lang siya. But this time, yung beef tapa po ninyo, medyo may...
More on garlic.
Exactly, more on garlic. Tapos medyo may sweetness factor siya. Which is, I think, magugustuhan ng mga kapwa nating Filipino. Then next one, last but not the least, sa ating breakfast is yung...
Na dilis.
What's that? Sorry po?
Biniklad na dilis. We call it
Biniklad? Ah, biniklad.
Yes, sa Pilipinas.
Oh, so, anong word po yung biniklad?
Dito po sa
So, ibig sabihin pala ng biniklad, binuksan. Biniyak. Alright, sige, tikman po natin yung biniklad na dilis. So, basically, it's an opened small fish, yung dilis. Crunchy, Chef, ah. Ang sarap. Tama-tama yung pagkaluto niya talaga yung crunchiness nandun. Kasi, di ba, yung ibang dilis, parang overcooked or undercooked na. Pero ito, sobrang malutong.
Ganun kaalat.
Exactly, hindi rin siya ganun kaalat actually. Yun nga rin po yung sasabihin ko. Kaya masarap po siya. I'm sure magugustuhan po.
Ito po yung sa mga best seller namin sa breakfast.
Wow. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Yun po yung 3 best sellers sa ating breakfast food dito sa Costa Pacifica. We have the Longanisa de Baler. We have the tapa. And then we have the biniklad na dilis. Now, let's move on to the main dishes dito na sinaserve po ng Costa Pacifica. Let's start off with the appetizer. So, what's this po? Can you...
Kilawin tuna.
Kilawin tuna. So, kilawin means hindi siya niluto, di ba? Niluto siya sa vinegar. Vinegar, okay. So, this is actually fresh tuna na walang luto. Hindi siya dumaan sa apoy. Talagang cooked lang siya by vinegar. Alright, let's take it. Chef, ang sarap. Pwede na iuwi ko na. Ang sarap, Chef. Ang sarap po niya. Actually, I'm gonna get another one. Tapos, kaya siya may salt sa gilid. Kung gusto po natin ng additional, yes. I'm gonna add in a little bit of salt. Yes, actually, yung ginagamit nyo yung Himalayas pink salt, no? Alright, so, nilagyan nyo rin po ng
Chili.
So, yung salt po na to, may anghang siya. Oh, okay.
Hindi siya ganun kaalat.
Sarap, Chef. The best. Guys, punta na kayo sa Costa Pacifica. Kilawin na tuna. Alright? Next one. Ano to, Chef?
Ito po yung famous sa Baler na
Alright.
pako.
Pako?
Sa local fern, abundant siya sa Baler. Marami siya.
So, ito yung talagang hinahanap ng mga tao kapag pupunta ka sa Baler. So, blinanch lang yung pako. Then, you add in some tomatoes, cucumber, salted egg. And then, of course, itong
Bagoong.
bagong na isda, right? Tikman natin, Chef, ah.
Yan po yung traditional way na pag-prepare ng mga local ng Baler dito sa pako salad. Pwede rin natin siyang i-prepare na dilaw lang yung pako. Hindi na siya i-blanch.
So hindi na iba-blanch. But this time, what you did is nag-blanch po kayo ng pako. Okay. Let's taste it. So again, it has a fish sauce. Diba? Yung bagoong pala. Ang sarap.
Yung nagustuhan ko dito, chef, yung pako, kasi di ba, ang mga gulay, pag blinanch siya, minsan na sobrang naluluto. So, talagang dinamp nyo lang po ba siya?
Blanch lang din. Diretso sa ice water para hindi siya.
That's the thing. Now I know bakit ito yung hinahanap-hanap talaga ng mga turista dito sa Baler. Alright, so, okay, moving on. This one, chef, dito na tayo sa main courses, no? So, ano to, chef?
Ito po yung pancit baler natin.
Pancit Baler, okay.
One of the best sellers.
Ang mga Filipino po kasi mahilig sa pancit. So, I think you guys should try this. Ito ang Pancit Baler. Ito yung isa sa Baler version. Bakit? Ano yung pagkakaiba niya sa other pancit, chef?
Lalo meron pagkakasama na river prawns and bagnet.
Okay, so that's why kaya po siya special made from Baler. Kasi again, meron po siyang pako na locally from Baler or sikat dito sa Baler yung pako. And then meron kasi siyang hipon or prawns at yung bagnet or yung crispy pork. Tama. So, syempre, hindi natin papalagpasin. Kailangan natin i-try. Alright, we're gonna try first yung pancit. Chef, manamis-namis siya, no? Ang sarap. So, ano po yun? May nilagay po kayong sauce or just the pako or ingredients na nagme-make it kinda sweet?
Meron ding special sauce kami na ginagawa.
That's why. Kasi parang ano po siya, chef eh. Normally kasi, yung pansit, di ba, medyo maalat na ano. Ito, chef, parang manamis-namis siya na may sipa pa rin ng no, yun nga po eh, sarap. Yan, so meron tayong drink, chef. Ano po ito? Cucumber. Okay. And then this one? Pineapple. And watermelon. Wow, chef. Ang dami nating masasarap na drinks na pwedeng i-order dito sa Costa Pacifica. So guys, marami pa pong flavors that you can you can buy here in Costa Pacifica. But these are the 3 of the best sellers na drinks that you can order here in Costa Pacifica. So chef, pizza. Ano yung kakaiba nitong pizza po na to?
Kakaiba po sa pizza natin, inaluan din po siya natin ng local flavors, which is Baler Longganisa. Then, niluto po siya sa pugon, wood-fired pugon talaga.
Ang sarap ng ano niyo po, chef, ng dough niyo. Kayo rin po gumawa ng dough?
Yes.
Wow! Tapos yung, yes, yung pagkakagat mo pa lang, alam mo na fresh yung ano eh. Yung, kung gusto niyo malaman yung tinutukoy ko sa freshness ng dough ni chef, tikman niyo po siya. So, okay. So, dito po tayo, no? Ano po ito, chef? Can you tell us what this is?
Grilled tuna din siya.
Grilled tuna?
Baler, mayaman po
sa seafoods, actually. Mayaman ang Baler sa seafoods kasi malapit lang sa dagat. So, ito ay... So, wow! Nice. Nicely moistured, chef ah. Ang ganda po ng ano niya. Perfect. Sarap. Costa Pacifica has really a lot to offer. So, besides the cozy and comfortable and elegant room to stay in, meron din silang masasarap na dishes that they serve. And chef, please invite them to visit Costa Pacifica and kumain dito sa restaurant.
Iimbitahan ko po kayong lahat para i-try po yung Costa Pacifica and matikman niyo po yung in-offer namin.
We invite you to taste the specialties ng Baler. Mahirap yung sa TV lang. So again, I'm your food bae, Brad, and this is Travelar. Kaya na tayo siya? Kumain na po kayo. Saan po pala kayo nakatira?
At Anytime Fitness, our tagline is Get to a Healthier Place. Our priority is to get you feeling healthy from the inside, and that's when your physical form comes next. At Anytime Fitness, everyone is welcome. At Anytime Fitness, we give you 3 promises: a convenient gym, a set of personable staff, and getting people of all fitness levels get to a healthier place. So we're inviting everyone to come check out our gym. We're located at the 3rd floor of New Point Mall Angeles and 3rd floor Vista Mall San Fernando, Pampanga. Come and join the Purple family. See you guys!
What makes Clark your second home?
Clark is my second home. I come here very often. Feeling of safety here in Clark, the feeling of my big family. Having spoken to many of the employees each time I come, I realise that I have a responsibility. In the same way, it makes me feel at home here. Yeah, I love it. I love the Philippines.
For many years, you taught a lot of people how to love themselves. And the first time I met you, then immediately I know that you are teaching yoga, meditation. But what really is your art, Archie?
Yeah, it's the art of living. Yoga is a vehicle to express that. I started a while back in the US, San Francisco area, when my sister and a couple of friends wanted to help the youths after school program in San Francisco. We created a foundation called Integral Living Society. And my job as one of the founder is to find teachers in different forms. Music teacher, Tai Chi, Qigong, drumming, art, and yoga shows up. And so I look for teachers. I start calling some of my friends who practice yoga at that particular time. And I talked to the director of Integral Yoga Institute in San Francisco, and that's how it started. He said, you have to talk to Mitch. That's his American name. And they have a spiritual name. His name is Ashoka. And said, you have to call him up. And so I did. And he became my teacher. And then he told me, it's like, how can you promote yoga to all these children if you don't really know what it feels like?
Yes.
And if you don't know how it works.
You can share what you do not have.
Yeah, it's very hard to convey and to convince. And so I start going to the studio, or they call it ashram. And at the beginning, my body has a shock, right? Because I realize I have a short, impatient pattern that I don't recognize. They teach not too slow, not too fast, but somewhere in the middle. It's a classic called Hatha Yoga with pranayama and meditation. First two class was a challenge because I didn't realize I have a pattern of speed.
Okay.
Start to show up, meaning I start to have a consciousness or mindfulness. I start to birth from this practice. Oh my God, so my breath is short. Oh my God, my mind is rushing and starting to have this birth of consciousness that I live in for a long time and I don't have. And so that's how I started. And I started looking at the clock when the teacher said, you know, close your eyes and listen. And I found myself, oh my God, this is too long. And this is frustrating. This is normal.
That's the first time.
Yes.
The first.
Yes. And so I encourage the beginners. When you're frustrated and you're impatient, this is all normal.
Well, that was what I felt when we had this first breathing exercises. It's so unnatural for me.
Yes.
Because I think for the longest time, I forgot what it meant to really breathe properly.
Yeah. We all naturally breathe when we are babies. We breathe from the belly, right? And as we go to school, they train us to be in our mind. And that's how we start to become a chest breather. And on the chest is where what they call the reaction mind, the flight and fight
mode. Yes.
And that's why when we are being attacked or we are being questioned about so-called personhood And that's how we start to reposition ourselves. Either we attack or we retreat. And so when we deepen our breath, there's a lot of things we also have to unlearn.
Okay. So breathing is one thing that we need to relearn. What are the things that we need to unlearn?
First, you have to notice what that is.
Consciousness.
Yeah, and because we have to first and foremost is to cultivate consciousness of witnessing. Witnessing is something that we have to first cultivate by learn to watch ourselves and others without judgment. That's really the teaching of yoga for me. It's to learn that.
And how do you do that?
First, you have to learn how to breathe, right? There's a preparations, so then you're not reacting to everything. I call it the neutral space. A neutral space is a place of non-reaction. And non-reaction is really attached to what's so-called personhood. But you think about who you are, you're just on a space of observation. And when you feel all of these things, you put them in a process, not just in your mind, but with your being. When you are witnessing and you're feeling, there is a natural intelligence shows up. I call it emotional thermometer.
Okay.
You know, and all of this shows up, and I call it natural emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence and logic.
Mm-hmm.
You filter all of those informations going inside and you observe.
Okay.
And you're not reacting. And when you observe all of this information comes in, it tells you something what to do. And you're still watching. And I call them small mind, bigger mind.
Yes.
And infinite mind. And all of us just actually just sit in our brain, right? And ignore all of these things. I don't. I discovered all of this through meditation.
What is the thing that actually drives us away from being conscious about ourselves?
Noise.
In what forms?
All this noise from the external world. Technology is one of the noises. Is one. Also yourself, your own mind.
Yes, I think I told you a while ago that the greatest enemy that we have actually is ourselves.
Yeah.
So what do you do now if you find out and realize that it's actually you putting yourself down?
I think first is don't change. Don't change anything. Learn to sit first with your breath. The master always say, you know, dive into the ocean of yourself. What does that mean is just sit there quietly observe. Allow all these things rising and falling into your inner minds and don't judge. As soon as you see what's false and what's true, you don't even have to correct anything. There's an automatic deleting all these false.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and a lot of us don't know how to sit in this space.
Yes, am I sitting properly?
They said they never cross our legs because it lacks the energy, but it's just natural. So we can unlock and
freeing up ourselves.
Yeah, there has to be a natural flow. Not only to the energy, but also to the infinite.
But understandably, Archie, because we have a lot of roles that we play in our lives.
Yeah.
And the tightness comes in a lot of ways as well. At the end, at the start of the day, middle of the day, even before you sleep, there's so many things that will make you worry. Now, that's one thing that I'd like to explore more with you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you really deal with worries in life?
Yeah. When I worried, start to tighten up, I start to say, oh, I'm worried.
You recognize immediately what you feel.
You have to recognize.
Okay.
Don't ever say, oh, this is wrong.
Okay.
Oh, this is not right. I should always be happy. Because all of these things are just a judgment, a recognitions that we put it in a different boxes of our life. The mind does that a lot because its job, our mind, its job is to recognize what is dangerous and what's not. So this is just a category that we've learned over time by this human experience in this earth. But you have to understand this is just the projection sometimes. Some of them are just illusion.
Okay.
And so you have to learn what's real and what's not real. And the only way to do that is you have to learn how to witness, how to see things. And you only have to learn to see things and when you're calm and clear. So how do you become calm and clear? This is where yoga and other practice comes in.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to breathe and sit in that space of consciousness that is calm. Okay, this is, I call them wisdom now because I've been practicing them for many years. This is where the medicine of yoga comes in, that I really truly appreciate, that I give into myself. And so as soon as I feel fear comes in and other people also in fear, the first thing I do is consciously breathe.
Really to break it, right?
I have to breathe first because I don't want to be contaminated because I cannot make a decision on the state of fear.
And oftentimes, not just me, but I think it applies to most of us. When anger kicks in, the natural tendency for you is to really react.
It depends on
That's
your
why-
conditioning.
Yeah.
Because there's a pattern for all of us on how we react on situations. There's some other people just get mad and go and cry.
Yeah.
There's some people start be violent and some people don't know and shock. So everybody have a unique conditioning on how we actually respond to these things. And you should not worry about others. You should worry about your own conditioning. So then you can unlearn it if it's not serving you. Okay, and how do you know if it's serving and not serving you? Is when it infeeds to allow yourself to be a genius, when you allow yourself not to be the best version of yourself, when it shackles you to this space of just imprison you to all this energy that is not promoting growth, not
Yes.
promoting elevation of your consciousness. Most people wants to escape and leave without learning because it will come back again if you don't learn. This is what I said, be courageous with the situation because don't allow that energy to leave your body without first what have I learned.
Okay.
Because this journey for me, the way I see life, I don't see anything negative. Everything is just a challenge and a learning. So when that learning is within my body and I'm having a hard time, I witness first where it started, how it sits in my body, and how it affects my life.
Oh, wow. And you achieve this because of years of practice.
Yes, because the intention that I set to myself is about knowing myself. That intention is very important. To tell it in your subconscious mind, said, I want to know who I am. It doesn't matter how painful it is.
It's just
I
a
will sit on it.
statement, right? It's a very brief statement. Know thyself.
We forgot to ask these powerful questions. Because all of us are all longing for quick answers, quick solution.
Band-aid
quick.
solutions.
And then we go back to all these lessons and we go around in circles. And then suddenly, whoop, life is gone.
Yes.
I've just said no, I don't want anything quick.
So what's your end goal in life, Archie?
The end goal is, have I done my best? Have I done everything I could, in my best to show up and be available in this life? It's all about showing up, really. And I think for me, if I showed up in every situation, that I access the best version of myself. I show up spiritually, emotionally, logically, and subconsciously, like all of these things of the unknown, of the spiritual that I brought into this human experience. I'm okay. And I love everything there. That's what my intent in this journey of this lifetime is, to show up.
What will be your message for all of us? How do we improve our day-to-day, our day-to-day living? Because that's where we are right now, in the middle of the business of our lives.
For me, life is perfect. There's no accident. You're here and I'm here for a reason. And give yourself a break. That this image about that you're not perfect, that you are incomplete, that you have to achieve all of these things is not true. First of all, remove that. So then you don't deduct yourself to this, that you're
Preconceived, yes. Our preconceived beliefs and notions.
You're very special. That you are nothing. You are
We're working on a
not
news
awakened yet to that wisdom, that you are special. All of us are. And you carry a lot of wisdom that is still untapped, that's still not downloaded.
because
into
they
the
have,
conscious mind.
They have to be unlocked.
It's still
explored.
in the subconscious and to the unknown. And to bring this into the physical experience consciously, so we have to learn to prepare, discipline ourselves, allow ourselves to be in the environment that is conducive for learning. So you have to start letting go of all these negative thoughts negative people that are not contributing to this journey to reveal who you are.
At Anytime Fitness, our tagline is Get to a Healthier Place. Our priority is to get you feeling healthy from the inside, and that's when your physical form comes next. At Anytime Fitness, everyone is welcome. At Anytime Fitness, we give you 3 promises: a convenient gym, a set of personable staff, and getting people of all fitness levels get to a healthier place. So we're inviting everyone to come check out our gym. We're located at the 3rd floor of New Point Mall Angeles and 3rd floor Vista Mall San Fernando, Pampanga. Come and join the Purple family. See you guys!
What makes Clark your second home?
Clark is my second home. I come here very often. Feeling of safety here in Clark, the feeling of my big family. Having spoken to many of the employees each time I come, I realize that I have a responsibility. In the same way, it makes me feel at home here. Yeah, I love it. I love the Philippines.
Our featured author of the week is E. Ardell, and her book, The Fourth Piece, Order's Last Play, book number 1.
In 2022, there are humans and aliens, heroes and monsters, choices and prophecies, and foreboders with the power to choose what's left when the gods decide they're through playing games. The Fourth Piece is the story of 3 teenage brothers who learn that their background is not as normal as they had believed or hoped that it was, and what they discovered leaves them reeling in their sneakers. While the novel's genre is science fiction, there's enough normalcy to the story and the charming characters to entertain readers of all genres, not merely the sci-fi fans. The story is told from alternating points of view from each of the brothers, which adds interest and enhances the reader's experiences.
also felt boundless with our Baler experience. So, Rad and Bianca, what is that thing that made you feel boundless in this special place?
Okay, I'll go first. My answer to that question is that Baler is boundless when it comes to nature's gifts. Everywhere you look, you will find breathtaking views that will surely help you appreciate God's creation.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I fall in love with the history of Baler, and hearing those stories, it feels like I am mining lots of gems. which made me richer than yesterday. So that makes me boundless.
So really, there's no stopping the people here and this province from ever progressing because this is really boundless. They have so many potential. So I believe that Baler will surely be known elsewhere. Not just here in the Philippines, but it will overtake the entire world.
I agree on you on that. I totally agree.
Yes.
Don't forget to send in your answers for our hashtag question this week. Which life experience made you realize that you are boundless?
Exactly. You can send in your answers on our Facebook comment section. And of course, don't forget to include our official hashtag for this episode.
Hashtag Boundless Baler.
And of course, hashtag TravelRTV.
We would like to thank Costa Pacifica for our food and accommodation while we are here in Baler.
Thank you so much.
And we would like to thank also Armando Hiroy
you
for
so
all of the
much.
necessary preparations to make this episode possible. With that, we leave you with boundless beauty and happiness.
And with that, I'm your adventure babe.
I'm Bianca, but you can call me B for short. And I'm high on the chairs.